Hi, beautiful and courageous, lovely people. Welcome to my channel, Nurturing Lioness, where the main focus is on knowing and living in your truth. It's great to have you here. I have felt called to do a pick-a-pile reading in hopes to motivate and encourage you. This is my first time ever reading for the collective and recording a pick-a-pile reading, so please do leave any constructive feedback or advice, and do let me know if you resonated with the messages, as I would love to hear what you have to say. So the decks we're going to be using today is the Archangel Power Tarot to bring in some courage, encouragement, and empowerment. The Work Your Light Oracle deck to tap in with your inner light and also to deepen your relationship with your soul. The Gateway Oracle to tap in with the inner realms and your inner self. And the Archangel Gabriel cards to tap in with your creative energy. Here we have 3 piles, and with pile 1 we have Tiger's Eye. Tiger's Eye is for strength, patience, determination, courage, and focus. And also Rose Quartz. And Rose Quartz is for love, gentleness, and emotional healing. For pile 2 we have Lapis Lazuli for knowledge, truth, enlightenment, creativity, and protection. And we have Celestite for angel communication, access to the higher dimensions, and serenity. For pile 3, we have Amethyst for protection, purification, divine connection, release of addictions, and healing. And Howlite for calming patience and accessing past lives. So pause this video, meditate over the cards, take 3 deep breaths, set your intention for what you would like to discover through this reading. What question do you have in mind? Listen to your intuition and let it guide you to the pile or piles that are best for you. But for now, I'm going to go right into pile number 1. Welcome, pile number 1. You chose the Tiger's Eye and Rose Quartz pile. Let's get right into it. The first card we have is Mending Bridges. I heal rifts. I am a mender. So this card is very much about forgiveness. Remember that you deserve your own forgiveness, and that all of your mistakes in your past have helped to shape you into the person whom you are today. So think of your failures as blessings in your life, because they've taught you valuable life lessons that you can apply in your everyday life. And also remember that you deserve to let go of burdens and unnecessary distress or anything that doesn't serve you. So if anyone has hurt you in the past, forgiving them does not mean validating what they have done wrong towards you. It simply means allowing yourself the relief of releasing those burdens and allowing yourself the time to heal. By forgiving them, you're allowing yourself the time and space to work on your own healing progress, instead of thinking about what they did wrong and why what they did was wrong and wishing ill on them or wishing karma on them, but instead releasing the burdens and living in peace. So remember that you heal rifts and you are a mender. You deserve forgiveness and you deserve to release burdens and stress and anything that doesn't serve you. Trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. So trust your intuition. Don't let outer influence, fear, or logic deter you from your path. Remember that your intuition is the vehicle for messages from spirit. So perhaps in the past you've tried to listen to your intuition, but things seem to go wrong, or you seem to have made the wrong decision, or so you thought. But once again, this is a sign to be thankful for the mistakes that happen in your life, as these serve as lessons that help to expand you. So remember that your intuition is never wrong, whether it might seem like you made the wrong decision or whether it might seem like you made the right decision. Everything happens for a reason, and everything is a lesson for you and a learning experience. So trust in your intuition and believe that your life is truly guided, because it truly is. And for the next card, we have Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided, which is yet another sign that you are divinely guided. I'm going to quickly read from the guidebook for this card. Akasha exists in the fifth dimension and the library of souls. All soul contracts, history, gifts, lessons, and more exist here. We each have access to this information of the past, present, and future and can tap into it at any time. While we have free will, there are also points on the timeline of our lives that are predestined or pre-planned. Soul contracts or agreements that were made before incarnating. It could be a company you choose to work for, a relationship you plan to have, or a person you agreed to mentor or help. Whatever it is, know that it is divinely guided and will not bypass you. If you're waiting for a sign to proceed, this card is it. You are likely living out an important part of your soul's journey, and you are exactly where you needed to be. This is a very exciting time indeed. It is time to call in the support of your helpers, both in the physical realm and the spirit world, to trust the signs coming, to take note of your dreams, to notice any feelings or visions that you receive, for you are tapping into the wisdom of the Akasha, and you are being given the go-ahead to proceed. And now for the Work Your Light transmission. Hold the card on your heart and say, so since you can't physically do that, you could put your hand on the card on the screen. I open myself up to receive the wisdom of the Akasha. I am ready to download any information from my soul records that is in my highest good and highest good of all right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Vulnerability. Listen to your vulnerable feelings as they contain wisdom and inspiration, and then pray for strength to focus on your priorities no matter what. So put yourself in that vulnerable position and delve deeper into how you feel and your emotions and your feelings. Remember that you are important and how you feel is important, and how you feel is always valid. That you deserve to release stress and burden and worries and insecurities. Be that friend that you've always wished for to yourself, and give yourself that compassion and love that you would want from a friend. Because you are deserving. You are important, and you are loved. And for your tarot, we have 2 of Ariel. It's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. So ensure that you are taking the time to evaluate your to-do list and ask yourself whether everything is necessary for you to accomplish at once. Ensure that you're taking the time to stop and think logically before making any decision, especially if it's regarding a career change. As Alan F. Morgenstern quoted, "Work smarter, not harder." So in conclusion, remember that you are a mender, that you deserve self-forgiveness, and that you deserve to release any burdens, any stress, any worries, any fears, or anything that doesn't serve you. And that your life is truly guided, and that your guidance is divinely guided, and that how you feel is important and always valid. And there's always someone out there willing to listen to you. Remember to trust in your intuition and to stop and think logically before making decisions. And that concludes the pile 1 reading. I hope this resonates with you. If not, please disregard anything that doesn't resonate. And I hope you have a beautiful day or night wherever you are in the world. You are important, you are loved, and you are courageous. Sending you love and blessings. Goodbye. Welcome pile number 2. You chose the lapis lazuli and the celestite. Let's get right into it. The first card we have, Igniting Courage. I am strong, valiant, and courageous. So from this picture, we see a person, and she's riding on a horse. And horses represent power, movement, and they leap over hurdles and obstacles. And this person is carrying a flag and waving it proudly in the air. This person represents you, and the flag represents your truth. Being courageous doesn't mean being fearless. In fact, in order to have courage, you first need to have fear. It simply means acknowledging the fear, hesitation, and uncertainty, and taking the action anyway. Leaping over those hurdles and obstacles, just like the powerful, three-spirited horse. And not being afraid to show your truth. Not being afraid to stand for the things that you believe in, your values, and stand up for those who don't have a voice of their own, or are afraid to use their own voice. When you know your truth, nobody can stop you. So feel the fear and do it anyway. Next, we have divine guidance. The ideas you are receiving are heaven-sent answers to your prayers. So this is also a sign to trust your intuition, as your intuition is a vehicle for messages from Spirit. Trust the signs that you see. I'm going to quickly read the guidebook for you. Divine guidance. This card asks you to notice, trust, and follow the repetitive messages and signs that are coming to you. Messages urging you to make a positive change are divine guidance. These signs from above are often how prayers are answered. If you are unsure whether a message is true, divine guidance or not, ask God to send you additional signs as confirmation. When you follow true divine guidance, your path is harmonious, enjoyable, and safe. Success! Congratulations, you did it! I'm going to read the guidebook. Your hard work has paid off, and you are receiving acknowledgement and rewards. This card heralds success coming your way and asks you to keep the faith and continue upon your path of action steps. The result will exceed your expectations and will also be an important stepping stone leading you to your ultimate dreams. So whatever you're working on, whether it's a project or whether it's you learning tarot or a new skill of some sort, know that your efforts are being noticed and acknowledged, and to continue doing what you are doing. Be proud of how far you've come. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? This card is about living in truth and living your truth and not letting fear deter you or hold you back. Igniting that courage within you, feeling the fear, putting a brave face on and doing it anyway. So don't think of fear as an obstacle. Think of fear as a learning opportunity and a way to expand on yourself. Remember that in order to have courage, you need to first have fear. You are so courageous and strong. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. So change your energy by doing something that you enjoy doing. Maybe it's singing, or maybe it's dancing, or cooking something in the kitchen, baking some sort of creation, watching a movie that you like, listening to music that you enjoy, going for a walk in nature, playing with your pet, or making a baby laugh. Notice all the blessings around you. You cannot solve a problem with the same mind that created it. So instead, focus on all of the blessings that you have in your life and shift your mindset into gratitude instead. There's so much to do and experience. So remember how truly blessed you are and know that everything's gonna get better. And for your tarot, we have the 3 of Gabriel. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Take time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. So you've been igniting your courage, listening to divine guidance and your intuition, working on your projects diligently, living your truth, and dancing with life. And now your ship is coming in. All of your hard work has paid off. So while you're waiting for your ship to come to dock, take the time to plan your next adventure. What do you want to achieve next? What do you desire to do next? Make a detailed plan on what actions may be required in order to make that a reality. But in the meantime, keep being courageous, keep living in your truth, Stay patient and live in gratitude, and ask for help when it is needed, as you are divinely guided. And that concludes Pile 2's reading. I hope this resonates with you. If not, please disregard anything that doesn't resonate. And I hope you have a beautiful day or night wherever you live. Goodbye. Welcome, pile number 3. You chose Amethyst and Howlite. Let's get right into your reading. Okay. The first card we have is Rising Above. I see only beauty and grace. So don't allow yourself to be controlled by things that don't serve you. People or societal values and expectations, fear, self-doubt, outsiders' judgment. Shine that light inside of you like the bold and radiant star that you are. Know your truth and live in your truth. Choose to see the beauty of every situation. Believe that there's always a good side to every negative situation. If someone tests your patience or frustrates you in some way, choose to be the bigger person. Avoid reacting in fear or frustration or anger, and live and know your truth. Savoring pleasure. I fully embrace bliss in my life. So treat yourself. Do things that you enjoy to do. Listen to music that you like listening to, or watch your favorite movie. Give yourself an at-home spa day. Wear an outfit that you feel confident in. Do the things that make you happy. You deserve to be happy, and you deserve to feel pleasure. Never feel guilty for putting yourself first. Make yourself a priority today. Retreat. To block out distractions, spend quiet time alone so that you can focus on your priorities. So let go and simply be. Make your happiness a priority. Your mental health is just as important. So let go of any worries, fear, doubt, responsibilities, expectations. Take this time alone to rest, recharge, and reflect. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. I'm going to quickly read the guidebook for you. Things are changing at a cellular level. You are not who you were a year ago or who you will be soon. You are in between, emerging, half risen, half falling. Keep doing the work. You are transforming. You look back at this time with awe. So much is happening in your inner world and within your cells. It's time to release old ways of being that have kept you in fight, flight, freeze mode. To choose a new way of being, where trauma is not the driving force. Old childhood patterns are rising up to be healed. As you allow yourself to observe them and feel them without attachment, they loosen their grip and fall away. You are being called to find new ways to self-soothe. Saturn and the Black Madonna and the African goddess Oshan influence this card. Saturn represents destruction and transformation. The Black Madonna represents the underground and all that has been cast aside, and Oshan represents the tender love of the original mother. A rethreading is happening, healing at the deepest of levels. While you are in this phase, don't put yourself under pressure to perform. You may need to review your relationships with your body, perhaps even shifting your diet or exercise regime, or getting energetic healing support. You may also need to consider some kind of emotional support as issues from your childhood may come up to be healed. You are deeply loved. Work your light activation. Hold the card on your heart and say. So I guess you could put your hand on the card on the screen. I allow myself to receive the deepest healing and transformation for change to happen at a cellular level. Mintakan, longing for home. Belonging, the original lightworkers. I'm going to read the guidebook. Mintakans are a soul group who originated on a planet in the constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the original lightworkers. The Mintakans' home planet is thought to have been a water world with water so pure that you could see through it for miles. For this reason, Mintakans feel more at peace at home when in or around crystal clear water. They're here to teach us to see the potential in everything and the light in all beings. Many Mintakans have an odd longing for home and struggle with feeling like they don't belong. It is thought that it is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. If you pulled this card, it could mean that you are a Mintakan or a longing for a sense of belonging, and root chakra healing is necessary for you to feel secure and safe. Perhaps you feel this longing to find home without knowing where that is. Perhaps you've been moving around a lot and yearn for a place on earth to call your own. If so, you have been called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself. Now, to choose where you feel most at home and create it rather than waiting for the feeling of belonging to come. Work your light transmission. Hold the card on your heart and say, I allow myself to be truly here and at home on this planet. I release any grief around not belonging or feeling held and call in the perfect home. 10 of Michael. A situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. So whatever worries, burdens, fears, whatever situation you've been dealing with, it is now over and it's time for new opportunities. The number 10 has both the number 1 and the number 0 in it, and 1 represents new opportunities, and 0 represents no beginning and no end, infinity. So there's infinite possibilities out there for you. It all comes down to how you think. Remember to keep your thoughts positive, as these are manifesting into your reality. It is time to put the past where it belongs, which is behind you. So in conclusion, rise above every situation and choose to see beauty and grace instead. Savor your pleasure and take the time to spend with yourself. Honor and respect your feelings and how you feel, because how you feel is always important and always valid. And release what does not serve you. You could also possibly be an original light worker from Mintakan, longing for a place to belong, a place to call home. So it's important to remember that home doesn't have to be a physical place. Home is where your heart is. So surround yourself with like-minded people and include those who are lonely. Pursue your passions and do the things that make you happy, and create your heaven on earth by living your truth. You are so strong. Put the past where it belongs behind you and move forward with beauty and grace. You've got this. Well, that concludes the reading for pile 3. I hope that this resonates with you in some way. Remember that you are courageous, you are strong, you are deserving of love. Sending you love and blessings and hoping that you're having a great day or night wherever you are in the world. Goodbye.